was really weird. Um, I don't know why I did that. That was weird. Okay, wow. Very strange. Very strange. Okay, and we're good to go. Fantastic. Sweet. But see, the question is, are we actually? Yes, we are. Okay, good. Good. Okay. Alright, so in this life, we're basically just going to try and build both Astra and Yixuan to the best ability that I possibly can. I want them both to be usable by the end of stream. Is that possible? I don't know. We're gonna find out. I hope so, to say the least. I do hope so. Um, Hi, I'm still in the realm of living, but a little stressed out. Oh, what's up? What's going on, my gardener? Definitely take that. Yep. Okay. Billion. We'll do some cleanup beforehand. Oh, graduation. That would probably do it, wouldn't it? Yeah. I believe in you. Informer community. No. Oh, I was about to say, what? It's here. It's not. I'm like, that's a very good depiction. Thank you for visualizing it for the class. Uh, that's very clever. Um, but no, I think you'll be fine. Um, it seems stressful, but like you just kind of show up, and however they tell you to dress, I don't know. Like you did mention that you don't really have like a cap and gown system. But just kind of show up. This is all about you guys. So there's no it's not like you're not gonna have to go up and give a speech unless you are. Then I can't help you with that one, Chief. I can't help you with that one. But yeah, it'll be okay. And then you're free, and you never have to deal with any more work whatsoever. No speech, thankfully. Yeah, there you go. You curve the major problem. Freedom. Exactly. Just remember the great words of Aaron Yeager. Tatakai. Just keep going until you can't go anymore. Which is basically just 2 more days. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay. Now we're gonna go get our energy because I will use all the energy that I can. That I have to. I would prefer not to be broke when it comes to my energy. However, um, thank you. I'm gonna relax and watch stream now. Fantastic. Yeah, because I got 2 new characters, which very nice. Um, Now I'm going to be spending the entire stream pulling my hair out trying to get good relics. But we have some other things that we need to do before that, like level them up and get their talents. So like we'll have like an hour of stream where we'll actually get an increase in damage, and then towards the end of it we'll just kind of throw our face into the wall and hope we get anything better. Because we may not. It's gonna be great. Okay. I don't want to talk to that guy over there yet. Okay, so I also could do these. I want to save them for later. What have I not done? Oh, I was like, what? What have I not? Where's coffee? I'm not yet super familiar with this environment. Where's the coffee? Oh, there he is. Because he's in a corner. Manifesting crit stats and whatever Astra needs only. So Astra literally only needs attack stats. Like that's she wants energy regen for her 6th slot, but as long as you hit, I have a note card actually with all the stats that I need that I would like to hit today. Hello Ketchup, how you doing today? And Astra Yao needs 3,400. Oh wait, what? 3,429 attack, and that's it. If I can hit that, Astra's good for the rest of the account. She's fine. Ideally, her 6th slot would be energy regeneration, but if not, it's not the end of the world. No harm, no foul. And then I can continue building Mighty. You can. You absolutely can. Like, but huh? How do I? Oh, because I don't have 2 of those Orby dingies. Oh no. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be doing any quests today. I'm going to be very productively unproductive. And get no polychrome today, but that's okay. I'm also going to attempt to record this as well, so that way I have my audio tracks. So, chat, if at any point my stream starts to like die, let me know and I'll stop the recording and I'll just use my VOD footage. But so, let's see. Okay. All right. So today, we are going to be building Astra Yao and Yixuan. I got them both yesterday as of recording this, and I'm super excited. So that's basically all we're gonna do today in stream. I will use every energy piece I have to get them built. Hopefully I'm not completely broke by the end of this, but basically what we're gonna do is we're going to, she's already at 60, so we're going to get her skills upgraded, both her core and her regular skills, and then we'll do the same thing with Yixuan with her, base stats and skills, and then we're gonna dive into the to the actual really fun part, the disk drive. So I'm gonna go do that, and I'll be back. Okay, this is actually gonna be really difficult. Surprisingly. Okay, what am I missing? I'm missing these. Great. What I could do at the time you streaming? Yeah. Oh, Ketchup. That's such a hard question. I don't. What could you be doing? Maybe eating? Maybe? Could I? That's a good question. Could you? I know you're actually scaling Mount Everest, as you usually do every day that I stream. Of course, I'm cooking. There you go.
Recalibrating.
Yeah, I was hoping he would throw that one. This guy would actually like.
Suppressing fire. Great hit. I'll manage things from here. A solid hit.
So this is basically all that we're gonna do. Hopefully, I can get this thing down to being really fast.
I'll take point.
But my hopes are not exceedingly high.
Precision strike. Initiate. Great hit. Just finishing the jump.
There we go. How long was this? So, I will say I am one of those people that likes to upgrade all of their abilities to level 11. I probably won't utilize that today. So what I'll do is I'll just level up the things that they absolutely have to have. That way I'm spending the most amount of time and the most amount of energy, literally, on getting the characters' equipment that they need. So that's essentially it. I think Astra Yao only cares about her E and her ult. So if we can get those 2 things to 11, then we're golden on her. We don't actually have to do anything else beyond that point.
Support in position.
That's what I'm hoping, of course. That could always be blown out of the water. But I think it should be okay. Unfortunately, he's too far away to get scooped. No, he's not. Okay, never mind. I'm actually really excited because, although I don't want to completely phase out Lucy, I would like to try this team with Astra, but I'm not entirely sure. So this is going to be really, really, really interesting. Just to make sure, I want to check and see what my performance is doing. My PC may crap itself. That's okay. Okay, return to upgrading. Okay, so yeah, I mean, obviously every character likes her core skill, so we'll also be upgrading that. But she really cares about her ult and her E attack. That's what she's going to care about. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. And then it's like the only other thing is that her basic attack is like 3, the 3-star priority. So like we can go ahead and upgrade this a little bit. But okay. So now, see, and we're already done. Astra Yao is done for now. We've only done 3 runs. She's done. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and do her core talents, which is obviously the most important part. Usually, my opinion, the most important part usually. This doesn't resist anything. What is this team? What is that? I don't know. That was probably me experimenting with Yanagi for the first time. I don't remember what I was farming that boss for, though, that would make me use that team. Not sure. Okay. I remember this boss. We were doing it for Soldier Zero Ambers.
Sorry, I'm late now. My blade is already sheathed.
But of course, I didn't actually pull for her. We were doing this boss because of the it's I'm gonna see this a lot where I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna say while I'm focusing on not dying and playing this optimally.
Weakling.
Basically, when Soldier Zero Ambi's story was available, we were doing this. We were fighting this guy. This was the boss that came with her update.
Go now, child.
So that's why this team existed.
Mind and body.
And there we go. That's game. Okay, so what do we need? A total of 65? Although we did get 10 in one run, so like that's pretty nice. So we actually only have to do this a few more times because I think the most you need is 65. I could be wrong though. So we'll do like 2-3 runs of this, see where we're at on her core, and then
Waste of time. Sorry, I'm late now. I'm unstoppable.
kind of want to pull for Astra. So I think we've had this discussion, right? She is exceptionally very, very strong. One of 2 S-rank supports in the game. That's okay. My Gardener, I can barely speak. So, you're fine.
Resistance is futile.
But yeah, so I mean, like, if you really want to, I would encourage it. She's very good. She's very strong. You can put her on literally every team. However, yes, we have, but I thought about it a little. Okay.
Mind and body.
Because and at the end of the day, it's your account. If you decide that you want the character, go for it. If you don't, then that's okay too. Like, I did not get Astra on her initial release because of Evelyn, and that's why I'm picking her up now. But yeah, so alright, we're gonna do it one more time. As you can see, I have a bunch of energy stocked up because I figured this is gonna be happening. Yeah, so I'd say she's really good, especially if you already have one main DPS. You can have a support that you can put on almost every team in the game. decide to change the support, or the main, or not the support, the main DPS, you'll have options. You'll have a very, very healthy main DPS and support to back it up. God, speaking while doing this is very difficult. I can do Lighter, Astra, Evelyn, eventually. Oh yeah, Evelyn and Astra love each other. That sounds a little weird. Evelyn and Astra go very well hand in hand. Lighter, I believe, is one of Evelyn's best stunners. I think her best in slot is Trigger, from my understanding. But the difference between the two is like 0.8 seconds. So, yes, absolutely, that is a good team, and Gardner. Did I tell you I pulled you? You did tell me. Yes, yes, you did.
Over.
Very good pickup. Very, very good pickup. That was rude. How dare he be? How dare he have iframes in my game? There we go. But yeah. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to upgrading and see how much we're at. I love the burnout effect. The burnout effect is chef's kiss. It's so nice. Because you just get so much more stuff.
This is the.
Ooh, we really
So much more stuff.
harmonize.
Yep. Alright, let's see how much 30 gives us. I think the max is 65, because these are going to be... Yeah, 15, 30, so we need to do... 3 more runs. That's actually too bad. Because I can get... It takes you 2 weeks to get these. Yeah, it'll take me... Oh, no, it'll take me 3 weeks. But that's okay. 15. So yeah, I need to do 3 runs of this. That's okay.
Is the concert starting?
So 3 more runs of this for Astra, and then we're basically done with her. And then we're going to move on, well, done with her stuff that we can upgrade naturally. Then we're going to go on to her equipment. Well, actually, we're going to do the same thing with Yixuan. Then we're going to go on the equipment for both of them. I don't know what I'm thinking about her. She's cute and I like her, but I have a feeling that she will be useless without RT. No, she's not useless. She's not. No. She can be used on many teams already without Cardathea. She's fantastic. Yeah. Like I did team co-op with some viewers of mine a while back, and they brought Siasona, and Siasona buffed my Zani, who really only cares about having Phoebe or Rover, and Siasona buffed her as well. So no, Siasona already has some fantastic teams out. So in that department, you're totally safe, Ketchup.
It's over.
Go now, child. Surrender.
Rude.
I'm unstoppable.
Can I get the iframe? Yes!
My blade is already sheathed.
I win! I love Burnout. Burnout makes this so much faster. Because I remember doing these videos back when Miyabi came out. And you had to do so many more of these because Burnout didn't exist. Alright, we do it again 2 more times, and then we're done with Astra. And then we do the same thing with Yixuan. Then we go on and we go to,
In pursuit.
equipment. I'm so not looking forward to the equipment portion. Yeah, like you see, Sun is really fun. Ow.
Go now, child.
Give me the
My
anomaly
blade is already
disorder.
sheathed. It's over.
And that chat is why Miyabi is the strongest character in this video game. And they're gone. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I mean, Ketchup, if you want to build Siasona, I don't think it would be a detriment at all. I think it would be fantastic if you were to do that. We wanted to do it 4 times because it's 10. It's giving us 10. It's not giving us 12. But that's okay. Like, if I can get all the resources preloaded and then I'm just waiting on the weekly resources, I am A-okay with that.
You cannot stop me.
That was very
Resistance is
strange.
futile.
Weakling.
I'm getting better about making sure that
unstoppable.
Miyabi has Rina buff. Because Rina buff's really
My blade
important.
is already sheathed.
Because, like, look, 1 rotation of Miyabi and it's over. And my Miyabi's not even considered fully built. Like, she has some improvements that she could have done to her, especially with her stacks. It says complete. I don't know how, but because yeah, 1530. Oh, I guess it's 40. I don't know why. I just can't do math. I doubled it instead of added the 15. Yeah, so we're done. Sweet. I love Burnout. Burnout makes this so much easier. I don't have Notorious Hunt, and I already bought everything from Logistics Outpost. I'm hoping I can actually upgrade everything here. Alright, so chat, we just finished farming everything for Astra's skills. I'm going to be a little picky. Usually I like to have my characters have 11 across the board. But because I want to maximize the amount of energy usage that I'm using, I'm going to be very picky about the skills that I'm upgrading. Only air quote maxing out and getting them to 11, the ones that I really, really need. And then I can't do these because of the weekly bosses. With that said, it actually only took me 5 runs, I think it was, to max these because of Burnout. We love Burnout so much. So now that we're done with that, we're going to go to Yixuan, and on the top left, I'm going to have a energy counter for you all, so every time I cut, you'll know how much energy I've spent. So we're going to go on and we're going to max out Yixuan and her skills, and then we're going to get into the equipment.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Quick, show a bad character. You're not a bad character, but here you go, look at him. He's fluffy, and he's a 4-star. Just look at Ben. He's a 4-star. There's no banners, so it's okay. I'm using her with Yixuan, but he is doing less damage with than with Mortefi. I wonder if the difference will be when I build it. Yeah, that answer I'm sorry, I can't answer that, Ketchup. I don't know. You can't show all those fire characters now. I want all of them.
Time for some hard
Like, quick distraction.
Iron,
It's a
rice is
panda.
steel. I make a
But
mean
no, I don't
Scotsman meal.
like. Here, let me. There we
This
go.
is the
You can
path I
only
follow.
see. Look, I don't have any characters. It's okay, Vanguard. But no, it'll come with time. It really will just come with time.
Eradicate all
Uh,
evil.
Okay.
I can help you
I
ward off
need you
misfortune
to be
and
higher
disaster.
level. I was about to say there's no shot. Okay. I'm burning through my energy. Hey, what was that earlier? It was a visual bug. Like, come on, you know this is a free game. I don't know what you're talking about. There's no way they have like the production money for that, right? I don't know.
Too slow. Adjusting for wind.
Nerd.
You're in my sights.
No one's above.
Just
Yay.
finishing the jump.
Evelyn's
I'll take part.
so awesome. Sure. I mean, like, what was I say?
I'll manage things from here.
Good morning. How's your luck going today? Luckily, my luck doesn't matter yet. I don't know why I let him just hit me in the back. Luckily my luck doesn't. I'm really frazzled today. My brain's everywhere because I'm trying to think of all the numbers that I need to max out these characters and their stats. But hello, Neo Conqueror. Let's start there. Right now I'm just farming their level and their skills, so like that part doesn't really have much to do with luck. very quickly we're gonna get into the equipment, then I'm gonna start losing my mind. Um, so ask me that question in about an hour and a half, and I'll have an answer for you. Ow!
A solid hit.
That's one week.
Take a
It's
shot. Ether vision activate.
I won't betray your trust.
nice, right? Yeah. So, because Astra's level's maxed and her core skills are good. Her normal skills, I guess, is the proper terminology for them, are also fine.
Firepower.
So now once we finish
Support in position.
farming for Yixuan, we're gonna move on to the equipment, and it's all gonna be hunky dory. We're gonna have the best built
Everything's under
Yixuan in the game. That's inaccurate. But yeah, so I'm excited. I even have a note card. I did a lot of research after stream yesterday on like what is the most optimal stat to give these guys. And so I actually have like hard numbers that I would like to hit for my characters. Now, will I actually hit them? Probably not, because like these are like the numbers that you want to hit if you want to do the most amount of damage possible. Like these are in-game numbers. Crap. This is a problem. Don't tell anyone. That's not optimal. Don't do that. Don't do that, chat. That's not optimal.
This is the
What brings you here this time?
I'll be back in a little. Just woke up, and so greatly appreciate it. Thank you. I'll see you in a minute. Oh no. Surely? No. Sweet. We have to actually
Eradicate
farm.
I can help you
Upgrade
ward off
materials.
misfortune and disaster.
Okay then. I don't know if the upgrade system will actually work. We are burning through my reserve energy, which is good. It has been dangerously close to max several times, so I'm glad that it's going down to 0. This is probably the most annoying part
I'll take my
of this,
jousting
is
for
that
wind.
they always start with you with absolutely no energy. So the first wave is always just farming energy on the small fry, and then you get to the bigger ones. Which is, you know, honestly pretty fair.
Let them send
I
you
don't
some
think
minions
they would want you to just hit Miyabi E once and then just clear it entirely. Like, that just wouldn't be very, interesting.
Suppressing fire. Ether vision activate.
So, that was pretty clean, though, I gotta admit. All of Trigger's animations and stuff are really nice. They're really clean, fun to use. Alright. So, it does not tell me how much progress this is gonna put, so I'm gonna have to eyeball this one. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. So it's roughly 2 levels per.
I can help you ward off misfortune and
So
disaster.
we need to do this more times, I think. Roughly, because if we do. That sounds about right. 4 more times. That sounds about right. So. Any more? And also, I don't know, because Evelyn's E scoops a lot of enemies very, very quickly. But it also might be more worthwhile using Miyabi,
I'll manage things
because,
from
I
here.
mean, Miyabi's full attack will kill everything on your screen,
Suppressing fire.
because these are the small fry. If it were the bigger enemies, it wouldn't kill them, but Miyabi's hold will scoop everything on your screen. It's insane. There we go. Alright. Oh, sweet, we got 16 this time. So 2 more times, I think. I guess it kind of depends on how many blues I get. The blues don't really do a whole lot when you're trying to go from 50 to 60. They just don't give a lot of XP. But I mean that's fair, I guess.
Adjusting for wind.
Yeah, now that I think about it, Evelyn doesn't even have access to her fold ability. It's she's just purely doing the damage based off of her auto. There we go. I want to see if this is enough. I don't think so, but if I can save the 100, especially if I can save 100 energy is quite a hefty amount. Also, I was about to say, there was a level 60 and I was getting subpar resources, I was gonna cry.
Eradicate
But
all.
there's
What
not.
brings you here this time?
Oh, we're only at 54. There has to be another way to get these.
I can help
Surely.
you ward off misfortune and disaster.
How many? This is bad. I'm gonna have to spend probably all of my reserve energy on getting her to level 60. And because she's the main DPS, I will be upgrading all of her skills to level 11 and getting her core skills. So she's gonna, well, obviously she's gonna take a lot more investment than Astra Yao will in the right now.
Adjusting for wind.
However, Astra, I don't know if Astra's gonna be easier or harder to pull, utilize, like build. Purely because Astra cares about one stat, and that's attack. She likes energy regeneration, but that's a 6-slot main stat item, and then that's it. You're fine. You're good. You're golden. But yeah, so as long as you hit the attack that she wants, she's good. You don't have to worry about any other stat in the game for her whatsoever. So I guess that's just gonna kind of just depend if I get lucky or not. If I get lucky and I get those stats early, then she's done. There's no problem. If I keep getting, I'm gonna cry if it ends up being one of those things where I get like crit rate, crit damage, perfect rolls on these, they're really high value, and then it's like I can't use them because it's on Astra. I will cry. But
Take a shot.
bro, they just spawned in. Trigger.
Precision strike.
There we go. Evelyn has some of the best like end screen poses. She's awesome. She's also really strong. As I am really excited to test out. I'm actually kind of excited to test out all of my teams with Astra, but I know one team in particular will have Astra, period, and that's probably Evelyn.
Recalibrating.
I know I just got Yixuan, and that would make a lot of sense for her to
I'll
have
take over now.
Astra, but I think the difference between, because Evelyn has a lot of, swap-in abilities, whereas I mean, Yixuan does, but we can subsidize that with the Panda's Death Touch, so like it's not the end of the world. At least that's my hope.
Suppressing fire.
But I mean, at the end of the day, as long as I'm not doing a Deadly Assault, Astra can just go on the team that's not using, like if I have Deadly Assault and I'm not using my Yixuan team for whatever reason, I can just put her in one of the two teams that is going, just not the end of the world. The only time it will be a problem is when I have to worry about having 3 teams. Although at the end of the day, I guess for now, actually, it would be better to put. It would be better to put Astra with Yixuan because I have M6 CC, and that's probably better than what I would have to use
Eradicate all.
with
What brings you here
Yixuan
this time?
passively. So yeah, level 58, we have to do
I
this at
can
least
help
2 more
you ward
times.
off
That's
misfortune
so
and
unfortunate.
disaster.
That's so unfortunate. Okay. Honestly, didn't expect this to be a problem. Although, actually, I fully expected there to be some variation of resource drought. Because Zenless is either really resource intensive or just doesn't give out a lot of resources, period. But it's so difficult to get a really big stockpile of, like, character XP. Like, if you were to look on my HSR account,
Activate.
I could probably level up 8, 9 characters on my account from scratch. And
I won't betray your trust.
I can't do that on this game. I can honestly probably even do that on Genshin Impact, and I haven't, like, seriously grinded that game since Inazuma. So, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's probably because, like, I've refined my pulling, like, strategies, and so I have a better idea of what I'm going to do. But because I've refined it, I'm still pulling semi-frequently. I don't know. That's my guess, of course. I could be wrong. Okay.
Eradicate.
What brings you
Please
here
be
this
60.
time?
I hate you.
I can help you ward off misfortune
One
and
more time.
disaster.
And I know for a fact I don't have Rupture chips. Unless, oh no, she takes ether chips. Never mind. I'm so glad they decided to not do that. Okay, well, I should have some ether chips. Because at the beginning of the game, like when you just had Nicole, Ambi, and Billy that could promote your store, I, for whatever reason, kept picking Nicole. Not really thinking about it, so I have some
I'll take point.
ether chips at my disposal. But the tier 1s don't really go very far, because you need so many tier 3s. Where's the guy with the gun? There he is.
Precision strike.
I wonder if Zenless makes all of these characters with, like, the freeze framing in mind, like when you finish the fight. Because it's like very rarely do these guys ever, like, look bad or look goofy when you have the freeze frame going on. There have been a few videos I've seen where the characters are just, like, their model's just broken, literally broken because of, you know, what they've done. So we're actually going to do this backwards. We're going to start with the core skills because of burnout. I love burnout. So we're going to start with a burnout, and then once we do burnout, we're going to, because I hope I can max this out now. Yeah, so I can actually max her core skills out today. And then Astra will just have to be next time. So we're going to actually do the burnout first, and then we'll go for
I can help you ward off misfortune
whatever's
and
next.
disaster.
Okay. And this is the one that I need. Yes. Okay. Weakness. Fire. Ether. It would be really sick eventually if I'm able to actually get reset config. That one actually.
I've got
You
your
need
back.
to be swapped with
Good
you.
day, Proxy.
There we go. It would be pretty cool if, like, by the middle part of the stream, I'd actually be able to use Yixuan and Astra to farm. Now, that kind of entirely depends on the equipment that I get for them. So, I don't know.
Attacking from our blind spot. Can't catch me. I'll manage things from here.
Eyes on me!
They keep jumping everywhere. I can't hit them.
Securing the
It's so hard to hit them. They're literally jumping everywhere.
So unprofessional.
Oh, that's not the big bag boss. I, for some reason, thought it would be.
I'll take over now.
Maybe this burnout's gonna take longer than I thought.
Get to safety.
Remember, kids, you can actually just bully your way through it if you have Lucy, because her EX attack makes her invulnerable to damage while she's actually doing the action. Come not stupid. I'm not gonna do that. Ow. Ow. I forgot it's this thing. I hate this thing. Maybe I do want Yixuan, because, like, she mutilates this thing's, like, over-shield, or whatever you want to call it.
Nothing.
No. I really hope I actually hit him, because he's in the air. Okay, good, I do.
Great hit. Just finishing the jump.
Yeah, that thing sucks. I can't wait to farm that 8 more times. Yippee! Actually, you know why it wasn't displaying the energy? It's because I don't have her on the special training plan. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and equip really quick. That way, I don't have to guesstimate anything. I can just do
Eradicate
special training
all
plan.
evil.
We're going to have it be on you. This target. Commando outstanding. Commando outstanding. And then not... It doesn't. Either one of these is actually really good for her. She has to have the 4-piece no matter what, and then the 2-piece is kind of up to whatever it is you have access to.
What brings you here this time?
So, and we go again. Did your summons go smoothly? I'm trying to think. I always feel weird answering that question when you weren't there, because I don't know if you want, because like it's gonna be a video, and I don't know if you'd like to just experience it as the video form. But at the same time, you clearly know I have them. So, would you like me to answer that anyway?
Now we're solid hit. Recalibrating. I'll manage things from here.
No. If you want to. Yeah. So I would still recommend watching the video. There were so many times where it was like I couldn't speak because it was like, wow. With that said, yes, I obviously have all the characters that I actually had. I only really thought I was gonna be able to get Yixuan, and now I have Astra as well. So it was very eventful. It was very fun.
High alert. Ready to fight.
So, and that will be, I will edit that video today, and then I will post it,
Time to pin them down.
I hope, on Friday.
Neutralizing the threat. Support ready. Here I go. Snap out of it. Outpierce rate. Suppressing fire.
Oh, you're not going to do that
Ether
thing,
vision
are you?
activate.
Yes, you are.
Can't catch me.
That's why Trigger's so, you can just sit in this prone state, and you're not really going to get hit.
That was easy.
Like,
Can't catch
it's,
me. Support
Trigger's
is here.
very good.
My bullets are one with the wind.
I doubled up on her, you know,
Everything's under control.
boosted state, but I just wanted to get
The
this
best
thing's
defense
energy out of the way. His little red
Is
bar.
a strong
Bonk. And we win. Did you see Trigger in the background? You see Trigger? I love that. Occasionally you can catch Trigger doing some goofy stuff. If she's not the one out on the field, she can be caught doing some goofies.
Dodge now! Amazing play!
recalibrating.
Catch them while they're down!
I won't betray your trust.
Ah, I would really like to just auto swap to
So
Evelyn,
professional.
but it's not going to do that.
A solid hit!
Alright, I'm going to do some Astra Summons now. I wish you the absolute best of luck. I don't think the puddle's working the way it's supposed to. I'm supposed to be getting, like, the bar filled up when I stand in it, and then I'm very obviously in the actual puddle, but it's not doing anything, so I don't know. I mean, I'm not complaining. It makes it
Ether
easier.
vision
But...
activate.
Ow.
Ready. I'll manage things from here.
Here we go, Jet.
Precision strike.
Alright.
take point.
That's actually the biggest annoyance, is that when his red bar fills up, he can't be stunned anymore. Which, if you're using a stun team,
Finishing the jump.
I just would not ever want to bring a stun team into this fight.
Suppress the target.
Because I would assume it's possible if your characters are strong enough, like M6 Yixuan would probably be able to do this on her own. But to deplete his health fast enough to the point where he does not get a chance to do that, I don't know if it's even possible. It may be hard-coded to just apply it right when he hits a certain HP point. But I don't know. Yeah, man, Gardner, let me know how the Astra summons go.
Adjusting for wind.
Alright, I want this.
Got
Ow.
you covered.
A solid hit.
Take the shot.
Okay, now we basically just farm energy on the beginning guy.
I'll pierce right through. Recalibrating. Target locked. I'll take over now. In position. Press the advantage. Get to your journey.
Like, watch this. He's gonna have that bar really soon. Yeah, he just gets the bar. But maybe I'm also just not fast enough. I'm not sure.
Get behind me. Yeah.
Here I come.
I'll take point. Adjusting for wind. Yeah. Increase firepower. Yeah. All covered.
Great hit.
I'm very glad he decided to be stunned. I almost lost
Finishing
this
the
stuff. I think it is a little interesting. They let the enemies not, like, go away, like, die until you're finished with the combo so that the characters look the best they can. Because obviously Evelyn, it looks like she poses at the end of it, expecting the enemies to have died at that point. So I think that's really cool. Scoop.
Are now sealed.
Juicy buff.
Take the shot. Recalibrating.
Get
I won't
trigger.
betray your trust.
What's good? Hey, person. How you doing today? It's good to see you.
Get to safety.
Don't do what I think you're gonna do. Okay, good. We interrupted him. Doing well. Fantastic. Are you excited for Wu tomorrow?
Cop.
Gotcha, nerd.
You're in my sight. Removing threat.
I am. Right, me too. I'm really hyped for
Slips
it.
through my defense.
I hope I can get everything built in time.
We fight
What is
together.
your problem, Aya? What's going on? Alright, use EX to survive because her EX just goes through. Ow!
Got you covered. Adjusting for wind. That was easy.
Evelyn's so stupid.
Sniper's Creed.
I love
One
it.
shot,
This
one
entire
kill.
team has so many ways to just go and just not take damage. I love it. It's great. But Aya, how's that did you not want Yixuan? Is that what it was? I mean, she's really good. But yeah, I'm really excited for the new area Percy. I saw the. I'm not gonna say anything super specific because it was. I think it's a spoiler. I don't know. But Cardathia's animation, so good. I am so excited to see that in game because I don't really plan on using her. I got you. Okay.
Engaging head on. Recalibrating.
Yeah, then that would be a slight problem. Slight predicament.
Don't blink!
I'm already a Haru and Miyabi main. Harumasa? So, luckily enough for you, you actually need 3 teams to complete Deadly Assault, so that can just be your 3rd team member. Because you need 3 main teams. It's just been so long since I've heard Harumasa's name. But yeah, so... Oh, get down here right now. Rat.
Plans changed.
They show the
Initiate
animation live stream. Well, again,
I'll take
Percy,
I'll
they
just
do
be
the
for
live
wind.
streams when I'm asleep,
That was
so
easy.
I don't know what's a part of the live stream.
You're cornered.
I don't do Deadly Assault. Well, then I guess you can play her in the
Betray
overworld.
your trust.
I mean, she looks nice. I don't know.
Out of the way.
You are way too close to me, sir. I cannot see anything. I can't see anything.
Engaging. Recalibrating. Can't catch me.
The trigger, like, trivializes this boss, like, heavily.
That was easy. You're
Like,
cornered.
the ability to just infinitely
Increase
dodge
firepower.
his attacks are... I love this character. Ow! Although I'm about to be affected by ether.
All covered. The
Oh, I'm
top is
sorry to
weary.
hear that, my gardener. Did you lose 50-50?
Sorry, no one gets past me.
Percy says Harumasa's #1 after Hugo. I'm glad that we have some Harumasa duties. Harumasa, I will say, has some of the tightest backstory. Like, has the tightest, one of the tightest backstories, like, in the game. Emotional, very riveting, loved it. Although, actually, most of Zenless's character cast has some fantastic backstories. The only ones, why I'm saying most is because we don't have everyone's backstory yet. I'm looking at you, Billy. I'm waiting for S-Rank Billy. I want S-Rank Billy. Man Gardner, who did you lose it to? Nah, bro, I mad skip ZZZ story. Well, I guess, I mean, that's fine. But now I got 2 new A ranks and cess weapons, so I'm happy. Yeah. You have a main DPS, so you don't need Necrom. I mean, I guess technically you could use her. Deadly Assault takes 3 characters. But yeah, that's unfortunate. But I mean, the good thing is, Van Gardner, with your newfound freedom, you can actually, if you just do the events and things like that, and just do pulls occasionally, if you really want her, you'll probably get her by the end of the banner, because you have more stuff to do than I do, and I have a lot of pulls that I can get right now. So I believe in you.
I can help you ward off misfortune
Oh,
and
you're kidding.
disaster.
I'm literally too short. So I guess next week I get Yixuan done. Really hoping her ink would be done though, because this is really big for her. But it's okay. No, it's not. Yes, I won't give up. As you should. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Not gonna level her traces. So I was hoping that I was able to max her core skills, and then I was gonna work on these, because these are gonna take a while. They're called skills, because you have her skills and you have her core skills. But yeah, I mean, they're all called... Every game calls them something different. I am especially bad about this when it comes to Wuthering Waves, because it's like, I'll say traces, and it's like, no, I mean talents. No, I mean fortes. Because they all call them something different, but they all do the same thing. Okay, so we need to do...
This is the
I
What
want
brings you here
for
this
real,
time?
right? Literally. I don't... Give me this. Okay, so it is those. Okay.
I can help
So we
you ward off
do
misfortune and
one
disaster.
run? I hope. I hope it only takes one. Of the... Okay. What do I get? Okay, we can do a little... I don't get any of them at level 30. How many do I get here? We'll do one run of 30. That's depressing. Okay, well, we have started going into my ether batteries. We have 100 left, chat. We have 100 left. Let's see what we can do. Which is kind of scary, since we're not even into the equipment part of the stream yet, and we're already onto my backup batteries. Scary.
Recalibrating.
Actually, like, this won't take long, because they're level 30, like... I fully intend them to not survive, yeah, one EX attack and they're gone. So I'm hoping to get them both built. If I can hit Astra's stat block, which is literally one, she only cares about one stat. She does want energy regeneration, but as long as you hit the attack stat block that you need, she's golden. So I'm hoping I can do that. I do not know though. I also need to keep in mind I need to upgrade their weapons, because their weapons are level 1. With that said, not much I can do about it right now, because we're doing skills. Oh, this is painful though. Do I do this? Like, I could definitely... I have 10,000. We'll go ahead and do this. Do not do that, chat. Chat, do not do that. Don't do what I just did. I just don't pull often, so... Like, if you pull on every banner, it's more worthwhile doing that, because it saves energy, and you can build your characters faster. But if you're like me, you don't pull very often, you don't get a lot of those currencies, so it's better to just save it. You won't do that? Good. Good. Yeah, don't do what I do. Do better. Okay. But hello, how you doing today? Okay, now we can go in here and we can do this. Now we can actually do level 50s, and it's gonna give me something useful. Thank the Lord. This hurts. It takes 2 batteries. I mean, I'm doing them for 100 each, so like... Noted. Yeah, man, Gardner, if you're like... If you don't pull very often like I do, I would recommend saving them and only using them on when the month resets and you get the free pulls.
Ether vision activate.
I just really want to make sure that I can get to the equipment, because I'm burning energy way faster than I thought that I would. Percy, yeah. I mean, my UID is on screen. You're more than welcome to shoot me a request, and I will accept it. Sure, I guess that works. I didn't even have to use Vigor's enhanced state.
Elite target complete. Copy. Time to pin them down. I'll take over.
Give it to me.
Solid hit.
I was able to like scoop them up to go. What is that guy doing? I can't read it. It's way too small. Here, it's okay. Here, I'll do this for you. See, it's great because on YouTube, is that bigger, Percy? Can you read that? But it's great because on YouTube, you can pause it. It's great. Woot! I just got Yixuan's W engine for my free login polls. Round of applause. That's awesome. Congratulations. I should really start populating this with like more characters. Where are you? There you go.
This is the path.
Is the concert starting?
Eradicate all evil.
1, 2. Ooh, we really harmonize.
This is the path.
Had made Rena.
Eradicate all.
Is the concert starting?
W. Alright, there you go. Time to go back to the grind. This hurts. Center or west? Gotcha. There you go. Now I'm trying to think. Would it be faster to use Miyabi? I don't know how fast I could get Anomaly applicated to them. Because these guys have to have energy. Back to doing the event.
The target's weary.
Zenless's event or Wuwa's long event that doesn't ever end?
Take the shot. Recalibrating.
Oh, I really hope that doesn't come out with more stuff next update.
I'll take over now.
GGV. I haven't gotten the chance to do their events yet. I've heard that the Bangbu one is fun. I have not heard anything about the other event that's out at the moment. So, kind of hoping to get to do that, but at the same time, I'm going to be streaming Wuwa tomorrow because the new Wuwa stuff comes out. So I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do it, or if I'll just end up doing it in my off time.
Time to pin them down.
But yeah, I don't know. Regardless, we've got stuff to do, gamers.
Press the advantage.
There we go. Oh, the Bangry one sucks. I ain't doing that. What's wrong with the Bang? I mean, again, haven't gotten to play it. I'm just going off what people have told me. What's wrong with the Bangry one? This hurts my soul. This really hurts my soul. It went up by 9.4%.
Adjusting for wind.
Don't blink. Dodge now.
The target's weary. I'll manage things from here.
To the rescue.
Oh, that was sorry.
Engaging head on.
It's just fighting with a clunky, big Bangru robot. So like, the word clunky kind of makes me wary, but also at the same time, you get to fight as a giant robot. Like, that's sick. But I can understand, like, where that would be a problem. Like,
Ether vision activate.
yeah.
Increase firepower. Fire support ready.
There we go.
Check your six. Show no mercy. That was smooth. Holding position.
Free pitch.
Just
Yay.
finishing the jump.
I love Evelyn. I've kind of looked out. Evelyn and Miyabi are really good at dealing big amounts of damage to a single enemy for the bigger enemies, or they can just scoop up a bunch of smaller enemies. It's chef's kiss. I got very lucky with the characters I decided to pull for. This is scary. Like, I'm already 6 batteries down, and in the game it says I should use 4-piece Yukoi Tails and 2-piece Branch and Blade Song Yixuan. Is that what I should use? So, there are 2 different... So, yes, the 4-piece is what you're going to want to use, because that's your best 4-piece, hands down. The 2-piece is kind of up to you. It is dependent on if you need crit rate or crit damage, because the 2-piece for Branch Blade is crit damage. The 2-piece for Woodpecker is crit rate. So, since you have her weapon, she will have quite a bit of crit rate, actually, so I would recommend Branch Blade. So that was a really long-winded way to say, yes, use those 2.
Securing the perimeter. Supporting position.
Amazing
So
play.
yes, those 2 are the ideal pieces, I guess you could say. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because I was looking at Draco's Yixuan yesterday, and because of her weapon, he was actually over the 100% crit rate with her, because the weapon makes it really easy to do that. So, for the first time ever on my account, I'm going to prioritize crit damage because my crit rate rolls suck. And we go again. Oh, I know, awesome. I know, right? But of course, I would, you know, double check that and do the math. Or if you want, I could add you as a friend, and then I can do the math for you.
Engage ether vision
Just math,
activate.
it's not fun. And see what your crit rate stats are going to be like. Yes, obviously, if you're not over 100%, you probably want to figure out what's going on with your build.
Leave everything to me.
Adjusting for wind.
Your Hugo build goes crazy.
Kick them while they're down.
All exits are now sealed.
I'm assuming
Hey.
you'll have to tell me a little bit about Hugo since I don't have him. I don't know much about him. I know that he converts excess stun into damage. Like that's like his gimmick. Yeah, Percy, would you like to share with the class? Ow! I'm actually at like no risk of dying in these like challenges. It's just how much can I look away from chat and not look at my screen. I probably shouldn't use my ether batteries until later on though, huh? Just want to know my Hugo build? Bad. I have activated Percy. The trap has been triggered. So I would recommend saving onto them. I would start using them when you unlock S rank. Okay, when you unlock a reliable way to get S rank equipment, and or this is kind of up to you, and or you get access to where is it? I'll just use this as an example. Level 50 of this, because you're guaranteed to get the highest tier tier 3 resource that you can, and then a bunch of tier 2 resources. So that's the biggest bang for your buck. A lot of people say you should really only use your batteries on equipment because equipment's random. I like to say, although yes, that is true, there is also not a problem with using your energy on like your skills,
What
because
brings you here this time?
you get X amount of time until your skills are maxed, and then they're maxed, that's your damage. You could spend the same amount of time farming equipment and get no upgrade whatsoever, period. That's just R up to RNG. So, whichever one happens first. It's been a while since I've been AR-37, or in or not, I must admit. So, if you get access to the 6 first, like these golden ones, then I would go with them, because obviously that's the highest you can get. But, so yeah, I would hold on to them. They give them out semi-frequently, so you should have a stockpile by the time you're high enough to do that. You can just blow it all if you want to, or you can save onto them. 2.7k attack, 75.4% crit rate with an extra 10 and 12 from Ellen weapon and 4 skill with 160 crit damage, plus 25 plus 4 skill. I'm cooking. That is a very, very solid build. I like that a lot. It's really interesting running Ellen weapon. That reminds me, I have to do Astra and Yixuan's weapons. Yay! It's actually not going to be that bad. It's really not. Now we're going to craft. We're going to craft 16, because that's apparently all I can afford. Okay, so I'm actually gonna. I'm only on. Well, Ellen gets a ton of crit rate. Oh yeah, no, her weapon's good. That's a good choice. I just didn't expect you to have her weapon. He needs a lot of crit rate, because whenever you miss your crit, it actually ruins the run. Right. But so looks like I'm gonna save it until 45. It shouldn't take you a very, very long time to get to 45, Neo. So it won't be too long. And in the meantime, it allows you to experiment more with your characters to see which ones you want to use, which ones you don't want to use, teams that you may like to play, and things like that. So. this might be the stopping point for her as well, so that I can get equipment. Because I actually need to upgrade their weapons, or else they're going to be bored. They're actually going to be useless. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm also going to run out of money. No, we're not doing that, chat. Okay, I mean, I have Ellen, but she's half-built. That's crazy. I mean, Ellen now is kind of middle of the road. Kind of good, kind of not. However, I've heard she's getting a buff. Whether that is true or not, we'll find out. But I've heard she's getting a buff. Which we love to see.
Engage. Adjusting for wind.
She did get a buff. Good.
Quick shot. I won't
I'm
betray
glad for
your
all the
trust.
Ellen enjoyers. Now, I can't wait for Miyabi to get a buff, because, like, honestly, she's kind of falling behind, and she really use one. She's not able to keep up with the premium DPS. That is just so much a lie.
Don't play. Time to pin them down.
Securing the perimeter.
Such a lie. But she's cool, so it's okay, right? Alright, there we go. This scares me, Chad. I'm not even, like... This is bad. I'm running out of energy very fast. I've always thought this. I should probably make a video to test if it's true or not. But the amount of resources it takes to build a character in this game is significantly more than the resources it takes
Can't catch me. I'll take over now.
to get resources in, like, Honkai Star Rail. And again, Honkai Star Rail is older, so it has had more time to kind of just exist and to have stuff passively build up. But, like, Zenless is insane
Just finishing the job.
with its resources. It's nuts. I only got Astra for Ellen.
Attacking
That's an
from a blind
interesting
spot.
take.
Don't play.
Time to pin them down. Neutralizing the threat.
I mean, she works really well with her. But that's interesting to get a character for Ellen like that. Okay. It's okay, so basically what we're going to do, weapons, we're going to get to max. And then after that, we're going to do, I wish I could overclock. We're going to do, oh yeah, definitely, I got Castra's day 1 on HSR and had her fully built. Yeah, literally! I don't know what it is between the two games, but this is just a bloodbath. Okay, cool. So we need 10 of those, and then Astra's done.
concert starting?
And then once this like thing is over, I will come back and I will just use my daily XP to just slowly buff them. Like, slowly get them to where I want them to be, because I am one of those weirdos that likes all of their skills to be level 11, all their core skills to be upgraded, yada yada yada. So once we get this done, my daily energy after this will just go towards that.
Engage. Adjusting for wind.
Don't play.
Nice try. Securing the perimeter.
Yeah. I actually prefer a longer grind to max the character, as you get to feel the progression more, in my opinion. So, I can understand that. I absolutely do. My thing is that I don't use the characters until they're done. So, it's just, to me, it's just, I'm not going to use these characters until they're done, which means I have these characters now. It's going to take me X amount of time to be able to actually use them in combat. Because if I were to try to use, like, my Yixuan right now, she'd die. Like, she would not survive. Astra might be able to get away with it because you just hit E and she just doesn't exist on the field anymore. But that's kind of cheating. But her buffs wouldn't be good at all. Actually, my Lucy's probably giving better buffs than she would at the moment. That's why I like Genshin more than WoW.
Engaging head adjusting for wind.
Neo, do you actively play Genshin still? I'm invested. You do? Very nice. Okay.
Supporting position. Check your six. Don't
Great hit!
securing the perimeter.
Genshin is so boring. I don't know how y'all play it. I'm saving for Mualani right now. That's probably a safe pick. I stopped pulling for characters after... Who was it? Who was my last S rank? I said S rank 5-star. Who was my last 5-star? I don't actually know. I basically at one point said I'm only gonna pull for Archons. And so then I got Nahida, Farina, and now I have Mawika. I also picked up Sitlali because Natlane kind of has to have Natlane characters, or she just doesn't work, which is really frustrating. But yeah, anyway. Now, next characters end up going to be the Sarita. But Mualani's really strong, so that's probably a good pickup. So, Percy,
What
I
brings you here
personally
this
don't play
time?
Genshin anymore. I'll log in occasionally and do like events and dailies to get pre-med gems and stuff like that. However, Mualani is awesome. Mawika is awesome. I also have her signature weapon. She's very, very strong, very fun. But because Genshin Impact is very much a RPG, so if you like the story, it'll be easier to enjoy the game. But if you just want to skip all the story and just get to the combat, then Genshin's not the game for you. That's why I think Wu was. One of the reasons why Wu was so much better received than Genshin is, along with a myriad of other problems that Genshin has. But because you can skip, and because the combat's so tight, you can just go combat, new boss, combat, new boss. I gotta go now. Thank you for the stream. Thank you, Mangarder, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. But that's my take. Again, I haven't played Genshin in a long time. Actually played it. But yeah. But so if people like it, that's good. You know, play games that you enjoy. Oh no, it takes new mats. Now I also have to farm W engine XP. This is turning into a bloodbath. If Uber came to Xbox, I would play it. That would be pretty cool. I don't know why they haven't done that. It'd be cool. Well, actually, I don't know why, because is Wuwa on PS5, PS4/X, whatever? I feel like it is, because like all of the gacha games, like the big gacha games are on the PS4, 5.
Catch me. I won't betray your trust.
I don't know if there's a specific reason for that or not, but because Zenless is and HSR is, Genshin's on PS4 and PS5, so maybe they have an exclusive deal. I do not know. Yeah, I still enjoy it. Granted, since ZZ came to Xbox, I've been on this all weekend just doing dailies in
Elite
Genshin.
target confirmed.
That's fair.
That's our priority. Ambush.
Like again, I have the mindset of if a game is fun, that's what a game's supposed to be. A game's supposed to be fun. So if you're having fun playing it, that's all that really matters.
Supporting position. Neutralizing.
So, like I'm still into Reach Text. Like I'm still into the story. I just don't do much else outside of that. I don't really explore very much. I don't do the combat. I detest Imaginarium Theater, which I understand to be a hot take. Then again, I don't play it very often, so like I don't do it anyway. But because I'm so particular with what I pull for, there have been... I think there's every instance of it being refreshed. I just can't do the hardest difficulty because I don't have the characters. I physically do not have enough of an element to do the hardest difficulty. because it demands it, which is not necessarily Genshin's. Like, it's supposed to be air quote endgame, so like new players aren't really supposed to be able to do the hardest difficulty. But I've been playing for such a long time, and I still wouldn't have been able to do that because I'm really particular with what I pull for, which I guess is fine because I don't do it anyway, so it's not like it really matters. But back when I wanted to get the primos, I did care. But now I'm just kind of, eh. But again, it all just circles back to the mindset of if the game's fun, play it. That's what matters. Which is why I'm farming. This. There's a co-op Spiral Abyss coming. That would be nuts. Like, I cannot wait for the people with, like, M6 Nuba left to be like, if you pay me $100, I will full clear Spiral Abyss for you. I cannot wait for that. That'd be hilarious. I have Shalon and Farina. They make everyone a nuke. That's fair, right? I have Farina. She's very, very, very good. But yeah, I'm not actually getting any effects while I'm in the puddle. I probably should be taking damage, but I'm not. Very strange. Rude. There we go. I mean, I eventually I'll log back in and play it for the Sarita, obviously, because I want to have all the Archons. But that's, I don't know how long away, a year and a half, 2 even maybe. So I'm kind of just doing my own thing.
I won't betray your trust.
Like you said, play it when it sounds fun, right?
Threat level increased. Prepare to engage. So unprofessional.
Like, I think one of my favorite memories of Genshin is when I got one of my friends to download the game, and so we aren't married to any game. That's what you think. Actually, no, that's fair. But back when I got my friend to download Genshin, and I had been AR-57 for quite a while at that point, so I was very strong. And he was AR-10.
Everything's under control.
He had never really played open worlds before, so he didn't really know what he was doing, and this was his first gacha game. So basically what I would do is I would, like, join his world and I would help him farm, but I wouldn't do everything for him. I made him learn. Basically what I did is I would have Raiden selected, hit her E, and then occasionally her E would kill something on screen in one hit. That was my version of helping, while also coaching him on how to actually, you know, use elemental reactions, what characters are good, how to play characters, and stuff like that. So that was my version of helping. I loved it so much. And then occasionally, once he figured out how to fight an enemy, I would bring out Hu Tao, and then I would fight a weekly or overworld boss for them to upgrade their characters. Because I'm not that heartless.
I can help
I
you
think
ward
those
off
were really
misfortune
fun.
and disaster.
I got my best friend at Genshin. He has spent more than me already. I did the same. I tried to just work with him. Right, literally. But yeah. Agents. This is so sad. I'm going to run out of energy before we actually start farming NEW engines. This is insane. I think once we hit 50, if we hit 50 batteries, I'm going to have to do equipment, because this is insane.
I'll take recalibrating.
Then it's like I'm building good times, right? Chat, he's actually in my YouTube chat. Speedrunning Hugo's last core skill I need a level, right? Then it's Lycon's dope. I love him. Yixuan's hair with the W engine looks fantastic. I am so excited to be able to see what... I really hope I can actually do a showcase at the end of this, but I horribly... well, one, I didn't expect to get Astra, so we would actually have been done with this part of the farming by now. But I just had to get lucky.
Ether vision activate.
and get Bull.
I won't betray ambush.
So I'm really hoping that
Suppressing fire.
I can actually have showable characters by the end of this. Just, you know, be kind of cringe if I didn't. Because I guess, like, at the end of the day, as long as I can get her weapon, and like I said, they're not going to be perfect. I want to get all their talents to 11. And then after that, I can probably... Yeah. 0.4 mil, let's go. Very nice. We love to see it. Okay.
I can help you ward off
So we're very
misfortune
close to
and
getting the weapon
disaster.
maxed. We're very close. We're so 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 close. Please. Please.
Ether vision activate. Here. I'll manage things from here. Ambush.
Yes, please. Give me buff. Give me buff.
Suppressing
Yes,
fire.
buff me. Make me stronger. Yeah, you can play Genshin with a controller. I'm fairly certain you can play every Hoyo game with a controller. Chat, am I correct or no? Because I know you can with HSR and Zenless, because I tested Zenless's on stream. I tested it with my PS5 controller. And I'm fairly certain you can, yeah, you can, even on mobile now. On mobile, sick.
Ether vision
So that's
activate.
cool.
I'll manage things from here.
So yeah, so you can play on a controller, yep. There you go, now you're not free, you lost your excuse. I did so much damage it lagged, very nice. See, actually, you're stuttering in the iframe so that you get more time on your Shibuya defense to get the S rank, I'm just saying. Like, that's some A-grade skill right there. I couldn't back then? It may be because it's an Xbox controller you're trying to use. It may only be PlayStation that it recognizes. I'll give it a shot. Yeah, so it says here an Xbox controller would work. It just has to detect the controller. So if you have a USB, plug it in that way. You can use an Xbox. There goes my wallet. Chat, he's cooked. Wait until he figures out Skirk's coming. Wait till he figures out Skirk's coming. Oh no.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
We're almost done. That would make sense. Right. Okay, cool. So I'm almost out of energy, and we're just now getting into equipment. Lygon carry. Lygon's really good. I really like him. That is the wrong thing. It's what I used before I came out on the Xbox itself. I got Iskalfir, so I'm definitely pulling Skirk. Skirk looks really cool. It feels so good having Hugo's premium team. Right, it feels good having anyone's premium team. It's so nice. But yeah, I mean, Neococker, I'm kind of... Like, Skirk is cool, but again, I'm only going to pull for Archons. So, just kind of waiting. Which, Cryo is my favorite element. So I have probably too high of an expectation for what the Saritz is gonna like end up doing and looking like and being.
I'll take over.
But yeah, I have very high expectations for the Saritza. Very high. Which might come back to bite me in the butt, because, like, I don't know. Just, you know. But. Okay, we're gonna have to do this at least one more time. This is so sad. Hour and a half into stream, and we're still not on equipment. This game is so resource intensive, it's not even funny.
Copy. Recalibrating. I'll take over now.
You lose 40 to 50% of her damage if you don't have Escoffier. That's kind of crap.
Enemy
Then again, I play Zani, so
Stick
like,
to the plan. Ambush.
you know. But that is really sad. Escoffier ice buff will be crazy. Yeah, I guess. But, yeah, I guess. This is insane. This is painful. Actually painful. But yeah, because, I mean, chat, I'll be honest. I'm a Ganyu main through and through. I love her. She's my favorite character. Ever since I got Ganyu, that's what I've been using.
Copy.
That and Hu Tao, so they're like my two main people to run in Abyss. I've been running them in Abyss since I've gotten both of them. They're incredibly solid.
I won't betray your trust.
So very old team. I'm also one of those people that still doesn't really do Dendro at all. I have Nahida, but I don't understand it. I mean, I understand how Dendro works, but I just haven't used it ever. Even though I have the characters to do so. Like, I have Yaimika. But I just don't do it. Well, Skirk wants people applying Cryo and Hydro at the same time. Yes, she wants freeze, yes. So when she loses damage of one person, it's implying one or the other. But yeah, I mean, like, I could use my Hu-Tap premium team, and it'd be a Scoffer, Yalan, Qingqiu, and then, I don't know what else, Chi-Chi, ironically. I love using Farina and Escoffier together and have auto turrets freezing everything. Nice, not bad taste. I'm a Yaimiko mate, you're right. 1.58 mil, we'd love to see that. Yeah. I mean, I also do have Farina, so, like, if the Saritsa's premium team ends up being Farina, Escoffier, and then I don't know what other for like healer, support, shielder. Actually, maybe Diona wouldn't be too bad of an option. Maybe, I don't know.
Suppressing fire.
But I have a long time to wait to the Saritsa, so. Because maybe they'll run Escoffier alongside Saritsa, because they ran Lali alongside Malwika. So, like, maybe?
We fight together.
Ether vision activate. Increase firepower.
There we go. Alright, chat, we may finally be done and be able to go on to equipment. Because, you know, because which was supposed to be the main part of the stream. I mean, this really goes to show just how expensive everything is in this game. I'm gonna crash out. I need to do more of this. Oh
What brings you here this time?
Luckily, it's minimum 2 runs. Minimum. Or maximum, actually, maximum 2 runs. So, and then we finally get to go on to the actual stuff that really matters and needs a lot of energy to get right. Chad, am I gonna run out of energy?
Engaging.
Am I gonna be broke? I mean, I'm actually fine with that because, like, I'm really bad about hoarding it.
I'll manage
So, like,
things
if I end up just not having any to hoard, that's fine as well. Because, like, I put it to good use. The amount of energy I spend is months worth. I mean, I'll put it in the video, like, how much energy I actually spent. And I'm sure it'll be months worth.
neutralizing the threat.
I'm glad I'm brand new to ZZ, so I have been using Yixuan and Astra the whole time. Right, the amount of damage your team does right now probably beats out my beginning team by... I'm Dennyless now, I will be too. But yeah, so... Neo, your starting team is vastly better than my starting team. My starting team is cooked. I loved them, though. I would do it again. But yeah, no, they're cooked. 41k Denny's. I started with 5 million, 5.3 million, and I'm at 2 million now, so we're running out very quickly. With that said, we finally get to go into equipment. Hallelujah! finally get to do equipment. Yes. Okay. So originally I was gonna do Astra first. But with how little energy I have, I'm probably going to go ahead and do Yixuan. Because, well, hold on. Because she takes Miyabi's 2-piece, so I should have some of these lying around for her.
Misfortune and disaster.
Although she wants HP main stat, which I don't have. Branch of Blade and Song. Yeah, and this needs to be Ether. Then this needs to be crit damage. So let's see what we're rocking with here. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'll lock both of these. These are actually pretty good for her, all things considered. Attack, HP. There we go. Obviously, I would like her crit stats, but she loves the HP percent. So there's her 2-piece. Unless this is better for her, which it's not. So those are her 3 potential pieces.
Ward off misfortune and disaster.
I haven't had any pushback so far. You probably, as long as you're building Astra Yao and Yixuan, you're not gonna have any pushback. So the 4, 5, 6 are HP ether damage crit.
This is the path.
I'm gonna demonstrate because, like, I don't want to tell you that it's something incorrect. So this needs to be HP percent, ether damage, and then crit damage. This could be crit rate depending on how your build plays out, but with her weapon and hopefully with enough substats, you'll have crit rate, because this also gives HP percent, but it also gives crit rate in here. So this should be crit damage. But again, it's kind of up to you if you need it. Like, if this were her final build, I would go with crit rate, but it's not, so.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Actually, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Anything good? Attack? Defense? That's terrible. That's also terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's terrible. Crit damage. We'll keep that. That's fine. That's terrible. Okay, cool. We have one piece. Okay, so it's like the hat slot. So the hat slot is kind of like the 4th piece, and then the goblet is the 5th. The 6th one's kind of unique, where you usually either have attack. That's where the 6th one kind of gets funky. You can have a lot of different stats, but a lot of characters usually want only 2 of them.
So now
now, child.
So
In pursuit. Waste of time.
Yanagi, I'll handle it.
that's crazy.
My
He
blade
jumped
is
the
already
opposite tag. This guy's thick. He just tanked Yanagi's E like it was nothing. One-shotting all the ops right now? You probably will for a long time. But yeah, I hope that analogy helps Neo, like with the goblin stuff. That's terrible. That's a pissful. And like I said, I do have a lot of crafting material, so I can go ahead and craft what I need to as well. And I'm not opposed to custom crafting either. But I tend to custom craft after all of my other resources have been exhausted. Is the story any good? Story for Zenless? Or if it's the story or for Genshin, because we've been talking about both. Yes, come this way.
No room for mercy.
Do not jump or attack this time.
My blade is already sheathed.
Oh yeah, the story's fantastic. If HSR didn't have the problems it's having with Enforius, I would say it's on par with HSR. But because of the problems with Enforius, I would say it's the best story Hoyo's ever done. So yes, it has been fantastic start to finish.
In pursuit.
Yanagi, I'll handle it.
Yeah, don't let him jump.
It's over.
Resistance is futile.
That's it, I win. I really like the ZZZ story so far, and it only gets better. Like, the beginning, some people are kind of, like, meh on, but they do have, like, a lot of groundwork to set up, and then once you do that, the story's just so ever-expansive. It's so nice. Okay, crit damage. That's literally just one substat. I'm not gonna use that. That's also terrible.
I'm right here. Resistance is futile.
Darker Than Black is my
My
favorite
blade is
anime, and this
already
reminds me a lot about it a lot. I haven't heard of that one. I'm gonna have to do some research on that one. Oop, we got 2 potential Oh! No, that's good. No, that's good. If we can get... And so, like, flat stats usually aren't very good, but, like, flat HP is actually not a terrible role for Yixuan. Obviously, you just wanted to go into one of these two more. So it's like, this being there is not actually that bad, with the caveat is that it can't roll into it more than once. So, like, that's actually pretty nice to see. We do like to see that.
Tough company. Stay focused.
Simple.
Oh, that rat. It jumped all of my anomaly application.
Surrender. Watch your 6.
Get closer to me. Come on. I
Sorry,
don't bite that much. I hate that this thing jumps. It dodges all of my heavy hitters.
Child. Press the attack. Resistance is futile. Right.
Time to actually build Lycon lighter. Not building Lycons or lighters crazy. Lycon I can kind of understand. He's really good with the characters he's good in, or he's kind of okay with the characters he's not good with. But yeah, please do. I feel like nobody has seen it. It must be pretty underground if I haven't heard of it. And I like to say that I've heard of a fair bit of interesting shows that aren't like super popular. Ancient Magus Bride, peak romance story, not the most popular thing in the world. It got a resurgence when season 2 came out, but like off topic, I got a 4th arc now. Very nice. We do love our puppies. Okay, now we play the game of will this stat roll well?
Misfortune and disaster.
Probably not. But that's okay. That's actually not okay. I needed to roll really well right now. Yeah, because if you're gonna replace this, because like the attack percent's actually not. It came out in '07. That's probably why. Because like she likes attack percent. It's better than flat HP, but HP percent's actually gonna boost her damage more than. Yeah, so we really hope that this upgrades well. We do not want this to be rolled into anymore at all. Okay, good. Okay, good. Okay, hold on. This could be a good piece. I'll take it. The flat HP again, not that bad of a roll because she does actually benefit from flat HP. It would be better if it was percent, but that is such a good piece to start this off with. That's awesome. That is so sick. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
What brings you here this time?
Yes. Does each one have an HP breakpoint we are aiming for? The breakpoint, from my understanding, now I will say I don't know. I don't have any idea how the people who make the breakpoints do the math to figure out like what's the most optimal whatever. With that said, a breakpoint does exist. However, if you build her correctly with crit rate, crit damage, she probably won't have the stats to hit the breakpoint. But a solid number does exist somewhere. It's just not very readily available because again, she has higher stats. Like the crit stats obviously take priority. I have seen someone with 18k HP, so like that's obviously a lot for an DPS. I do not know if that's the breakpoint though.
Attack incoming.
Although I will say I am a huge nerd. I would love to figure out how they do the math behind that because I would do my own math to figure that things out. But I just don't know how they do that, and I don't know where to start to learn how to do that. It's like, what if I do? What if I do this? On half my supports being level 50. Having level 50 supports isn't actually the end of the world. Because, you know. Yeah, I apologize, Neo. I don't have like this is a number that we're hitting. I have a number with Astra, because Astra's she only cares about the one stat, so hers was easy to find. Yeah. But yeah, you can definitely sneak around with your supports being underleveled. That part's not gonna like kill you.
I'll handle it. Waste of time. Evasive action.
Sorry, I'm late, Yanagi.
What's Astra's?
It's
So
over.
Astra cares about two stats. She cares about one stat 100%, and then the other stat is a watch. It's kind of like, if you can do it, that's fantastic. If not, it's not the end of the world. So she cares about attack. So if you can get 3,429 attack, you're good. You're golden. That is where her buff exceeds the limit. That is the number. If you can't exceed that, she wants energy recharge on her 6th slot piece. But other than that, it's fine. So as long as you can hit that attack number, you're good. You're golden. Anything good? Actually, yes, because crit rate and HP. This is atrocious. Yixuan actually could use pen, but like it's not, you know. Thanks, of course.
Roger.
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi. It's over.
Miyabi is so strong. Eventually, I want to get to the point where I come back to visit Miyabi and Yanagi, because they aren't perfect. They have some slight improvements that I could do with them, and I would like to do that. Yeah, that's terrible. That's also terrible. Yeah, so. I skipped Miyabi. Okay, that's fine. Oh, are you regretting that choice?
Press the attack. Waste of time.
A little?
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
That's fair.
It's over.
She is very, very strong. But you also, there are so many good options that you have now. Like it's not the end of the world.
As you cannot
Like
stop.
you can clear content without needing to rely on her.
Fine.
So
Weakling.
not the end of the world. And she will have a rerun eventually, so there's that. But Percy, do you have, I was gonna say, excuse me, do you have an anomaly character? I just need a second DP at that really hurt. I just need a second DPS, that's the thing. Do you want me to help you find one? Or are you just like, I don't want to use 4 stars?
You cannot stop. In pursuit.
I use Piper. She could work. However, I would highly recommend Yanagi if you plan on getting
My blade is
Miyabi.
already
Yanagi's really, really exceptional. You can also go with Vivian. I've heard works well with her. Yixuan actually can do a few things as well because she applies anomaly pretty well. My friend who also just started ZZZ really wants. You have Yanagi, then so that's yeah. There you go. So Miyabi can be played in every team comp. She can be played in quick assist, conventional, crit damage, or anomaly. I recommend anomaly. That's where you get them. You can kind of like just rapid fire once you get used to it. You just kind of go, 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 which is what I've been doing today. So if you have Yanagi, highly recommend it. If not, the damage
Service
is
continues.
not going to drop if you play her any other way.
Right here.
Anomaly just allows you to have a
You
backup
cannot
plan,
stop
I guess.
me.
But yeah, it is really cool that we're getting an influx of players because of the Xbox release and because of the 2.0 bringing people
My
in.
blade is already sheathed.
But it is also one of those things where it's like, it feels bad that, because I don't know when Miyabi's going to get rerun. They probably will hold on to her for like a big event. But like, she's so strong. It's sad. I need a different 2-pieces. I have a good 2-piece. I need a decent 3-piece, please. Actually, I need 4, 5, and 6. My 1 and 2 have been decided already. I need the harder options now. But yeah, I do feel that.
I'm right here.
My poor little dog. I don't know if y'all can hear my dog, but he's decided she is not happy anymore.
Resistance is futile.
Sorry, I'm weakling.
It would be really sick, because I know in Genshin you can just have a friend join you, and in HSR you can borrow one of your friend's characters. It would be really cool if I could help you guys out, and like I could just bring Miyabi, and you all could use her. Good damage. This is really good. This is really good. This has potential. I don't know why it says this has potential. It has nothing. So Miyabi and Yixuan are the Archons of... So lore-wise, absolutely not. So in Zenless, there are titles called Void Hunters. Void Hunters are the strongest characters in the game. So it's kind of like the title of Archon, but they don't have like divinity or anything, and they have nothing to do with Celestia. So yes, the title of Void Hunter is given to the strongest characters. Miyabi is an official Void Hunter. Yixuan is an unofficial Void Hunter, which basically means she's the strongest one. She just doesn't actively hunt in the hollows, so she's not a Void Hunter. Um, so, in a way, yes. I always give convoluted answers. I could have just said yes, but like I like talking about lore, and the lore dictates that Miyabi's the only actual Void Hunter anyway. But so, yes, they are like the Archon equivalent. So if Raiden were to enter a room, everyone would be like, "Oh no." If Miyabi enters the room, everyone's gonna go, "Oh no," because if Miyabi's there, it's probably not a good thing. Cool. I haven't met Yixuan in the story yet. It's not really mentioned too much. It's very briefly mentioned at the very end of the 1.6 storyline. Um, but yeah, so like when you meet Miyabi. Oh, Miyabi's actually kind of scary when you meet her. Section 6 as a whole is kind of scary when you meet them. But
Eradicate
yeah,
all evil.
and I'll be right back, Shaq. I need to go check on my little puppy. So I'll be back. Alright, I'm back, chat. Sorry about that. Okay. We are back
This
to the
is the path I follow.
grind. What's up, Neo? WB? What is that? I don't know. What does that mean? I'm not up to date on short form words.
Hey,
That's crazy. It is a tracking attack.
in pursuit.
Waste of time.
Welcome back. Oh, gotcha. Thank you.
It's over.
WB means welcome back. Well, he explained it. I understand now. Like, I get it now. Now I understand.
You cannot stop. In pursuit.
Don't jump.
Surrender.
Yanagi. Weak.
There we go. Oop, we got a potential. Actually, what this game considers to be decent's kind of not. The attack percent's like okay. I would much prefer to have HP or another crit stat, but for now, I mean, I'm gonna have to keep it because we don't have anything better. Actually, we do have. I don't know. It kind of depends. I need the 4, 5, and 6 slots like really badly, but it just does not want to give it to us like at all. I cannot seem to evade that very well.
Resistance is futile.
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi. It's over. Press forward. You should move.
There we go. That's not bad, but we already have a good 2-piece. 3-piece? That's really not good. Like, again, flat HP's fine, but I want to have another stat that's actually really good for her on it. So, like, HP percent, any crit stat, like, this is kind of, I mean, like, because we already have, I don't know, I'll mark it for now. It's not something that I want to keep forever. Hopefully we don't, but yeah. If I don't have her built after using so much energy, I'm gonna cry. Then again, a lot of the energy actually did go to, like, level ups and equipment stuff, which I didn't expect. I very obviously horribly underestimated how much... Actually, I mean, I know the statistical values of how much it takes to upgrade this stuff. I guess I just didn't... I guess I just thought I had more saved up in the background than I did. Which, you know, my fault. But yeah, so... If I can at least get decent pieces... Like, I'm getting no 4, 5, and 6 pieces at all for this. I need crit damage. I need ether. Actually, and unironically, the 4, 5, 6s are the hardest ones to get correct, because not only do they have the most varying amount of main stats, but they also have, you know, you need the variable main stats, and then you need the substats as well. So, very hard to get correct. Very hard to get correct. So, very worried. Very worried that, like, I was really hoping I'd get both Astra and, Yixuan done, but it looks like we may not even get Yixuan done.
Press forward.
There we go. Okay, we have a contender. It's still a 3-piece, and it's terrible. So after I use all the energy that I can, or maybe for like the last 10 minutes of stream, I'll just go ahead and try and craft a bunch of stuff, see what I can do with that. In hopes to be able to do this.
You cannot stop me.
In pursuit.
Because I ended up using like over like 2 months worth of energy in this one stream. So like it did save me time building these characters regardless, even if I don't get the equipment that I need. It would just be nice to be able to get the equipment now, because then I'd be able to use the characters immediately.
My blade is already sheathed.
Again, I would much rather have their skills upgraded than having equipment, because skills are a guaranteed increase in damage, and equipment's just kind of, as you can see, up to RNG. Oh, we have... Oh! Okay, impact's terrible, but this is atrocious. And then crit rate, attack... No, that's not good either. Again, attack percent's fine, but you want to have another associated stat that's actually really good. So like HP percent or crit damage was what I would be looking for instead of this or this, and then it would be fine to roll on it. But it's not, so I don't want it. And maybe I am being too picky. So I tend to lead with my support. Like, as you can see, I usually have it so my main DPS is last. And then, so, I usually have it be support, shield or stun or whatever you want to use. So in this instance, it'd be Panda, and then the main DPS. The order does matter, because when you do hot swaps and quick assists, whatever's next will get the quick assist. So your order does actually matter. I do not know if there's a unique pattern for having Astra or not, because obviously I haven't been able to use mine yet. But that's my pattern. It seems to work really well. I'm consistently able to get Evelyn out when I need her out, and things like that, so. Well, that's a good... Well, what if I... Okay. I have that loading in the background. I'm gonna see what Google says about the proper team order.
Roger.
But yeah, because especially when you're playing Astra, the order matters, because you want the person swapping in and out to be the characters that you know. Like, because Astra won't show up as the quick assist option, because obviously she's already on the field, but, you know. Yeah, so according to this Reddit thread that I found, that's sad. A lot of people either have their DPS first or their stun first. Not a lot of people run their support first, which is really interesting, because I guess it's mainly because I've been spoiled with Rena. Rena usually is really, really fast on getting her Yates attack, and then I'm able to, like, just card swap out of it, so, like, I've probably just been spoiled.
Surrender. Sorry, I'm late, Yanagi. Don't get hit. My blade is already sheathed.
That's crazy. I got none of this that I needed. I really wish there was something you could do to, like, select which one of the two equipments you want, and then you could only get that. I would understand why they don't do that, because that would cut the RNG literally in half. But as a player, I'd love it. I'd love it a lot.
Press the attack. Waste of time. Attack incoming.
Sorry.
Yes,
My
don't let
blade is
him jump
already
at
sheathed.
all. So it looks like the fastest time I can get is this rotation. How fast is this? 19 seconds? That's not too bad. Oh, thank you. I actually have a piece. And it sucks! Yippee! For how common HP percent is when you don't want it, it's crazy. Actually, it's probably one of those things where because you don't want it, you don't really notice how little it actually shows up. Or I'm just getting really unlucky. It's one of those two things.
Watch out. It's over.
Yippee-ki-yay, Batman. That was 17 seconds. That was 2 seconds faster. And we got one piece that they seem to think is okay. That's terrible. That's even worse. Reminds me of farming for my Kokomi and Genshin. Yeah. That sounds about right. This reminds me of farming for Eula, because I did the same thing I'm doing now. I just didn't make a video of it because I didn't do videos back then. Of just dumping so much condensed resin, so much condensed into trying to get her stuff, and it just didn't want to happen. It just didn't want to do anything.
My blade is already sheathed.
And since then, I've never really had a fully built Eula. Like, if I could only get this on an on-piece piece, please. On-piece equipment. Again, I am kind of hoping that the crafting will pull through for us, because, again, it is really hard to get the right 4, 5, and 6 slots. But... right, literally.
You cannot stop me.
They know what they're doing.
Waste of time.
I'm so glad he decided to come down when he did.
Yanagi. My blade is already sheathed.
That's crazy, though. He jumped out of the
No
attack.
room for mercy.
Come on, there we go.
You should know.
Rip my level 30 Nicole. Okay, you might need a little higher level than 30. I know you can skip by with not upgrading your DP or your support fully, but like level 30 is kind of stretching it a little bit. Now this is really good. This is really, really good. I would really like to have crit rate instead of attack percent, but attack percent still does benefit Yixuan. So I am so excited to roll this piece. This piece could be really good, or it could roll flat defense. So let's see what we got cooking.
This is the path I follow.
I can help you ward off misfortune
Oh, is it a
and
3-piece?
disaster.
The biggest problem is that I'm now exhausting my options for this as well. He's HP scaling? Kind of? Yes. Okay, just avoid pen. Okay. I'm okay with that. That much HP percent, I'm okay with. Again, crit damage would have been really, really nice, because that's the thing that she cares about the most, but HP's pretty good. What's her HP at now? 13,000? That's not bad. That is not bad. It'll obviously go up a lot more when we get HP percent main stat, because that's what we're looking for. Because it's like, I wonder, what happens if I just do this? What happens if I do HP percent? Where's Ether? That's electric Ether. And then this one's probably going to be, what? Straight HP is crazy. Yeah, she wants HP 6 piece. For her 6 slot. It's interesting. Probably crit damage, if I'm being honest. But That being locked is diabolical. Yeah, we're not taking any pieces off my characters, though. That's the problem. How many... Do I not have much crit rate? Or are my crit rates down here? I just don't have crit damage. I mean, I do, but they're just not good. Okay, then. Huh. Okay, rolling flat. Okay, so HP's good, but this is not ideal. We really needed the crit rate to go up, but that's obviously not the end of the world, I guess. How much crit rate do we have? Because we have, what was it, 33? 33.8. Plus what? That's a 140 stat, okay. Crit rate increases by 20%. Plus 20. So it's actually plus 40, so we're gonna go do that. So I already have 70% crit rate. So crit increases by 20% when the equipper launches an EX special attack. The character gains 1 stack of Chiming Companion effect, stacking up to 2 times and lasting 15 seconds. So especially with Astra, because she's able to quick swap characters in so fast, she's always going to be at the 40% if you use her with Astra. I'm essentially already rocking 70% crit rate, but I would really like this to be higher natively. So we actually do need... I want it to be at around 50, because then if we add the 40%, that's, you know, 90. I think 90 is fine. You don't actually have to get to 100%, although it would be nice. But yeah, you're looking at roughly 50% is your ideal cap, and then the rest is crit damage.
I can help you ward off misfortune
Oh,
and disaster.
that's what we're gonna go for. This hurts. I'm literally going to end up using all of my energy. I've never actually had 0 ether batteries before. I've gotten close, but I've never had 0. But yeah, I'll probably take the last 10 minutes of stream to just fodder and craft some stuff, because this is sad.
Off you go.
Actually, if I could get a good ether piece, that's the hardest set to get, is the ether set, or the ether bonus, because the 5 piece is the hardest one to get correct. If I can get a decent one of that, the crafting will go so much smoother. Please turn around. There we go.
It's over.
So,
No room for mercy.
so really, really hoping it goes well. Hopefully. Anomaly mastery, fantastic.
Tough company. Stay focused. Are you feeling it?
Press forward. It's over.
The problem is that this guy just jumps out. I can one face him if he doesn't jump out of my attacks as much as he does, but he keeps jumping so much. And I can't get to him and the other ethereal to stop him from doing what he's doing either. I mean, the difference is like 17 seconds to 26 seconds, so it's not like a huge difference, but it will add up. Like, can I get this on the piece that I want, please? Like, that's so good. 4-piece needs crit rate. This is atrocious. I think the game just looks for the main stat that it wants, which is why it usually always marks 1, 2, 3, because you don't have any other option. They're always that stat. I don't think it actually scans it for, like, what substats are ideal. Which, you know, good for you, I guess. Turn around. Okay, good. See, this is what I'm talking about. Miyabi scoops so much of the enemies around you, even if they're behind you, she can end up scooping them if you angle it correctly. It's insane. That was 14 seconds. That's the fastest time I've had yet. Jeez. Jeez.
Press the attack. Resistance is futile.
Sorry, I'm late, Yana. Don't get hurt.
Okay, we're close enough. He can't do it now.
My blade is already sheathed. No room for mercy.
There we go. Crap, he's so strong. It's insane. Okay, the game thinks this is a good piece, and it's 4, so it's either crit or crit damage. It's sad that I'm gonna have to roll on that. Because I guess I've been too picky, now I kind of have to just, it's on the same piece. Have to take it. But if I can get, like, something... I do find it funny, whenever I do make these videos where I just spend a whole bunch of energy building characters, the longer the equipment portion goes on, the more demoralized I get, and it's like, okay, I guess I'll pull that one instead. Because at the beginning, I'm super, super picky. I only want what's, like, optimal and stuff like that, and then towards, like, the middle and the end, I'm like, you know, this has a stat that could roll well. The cope starts to take over. But it's also, like, I don't have to use this character immediately. I don't end up doing... Like, Deadly Assault's not something that I have to do right now. So... Right? Yeah. Because, like, eventually, I'm gonna come back around to the equipment, and I'll start refining the equipment. However long that takes, I don't have any idea. But yeah, so...
Resistance is futile.
Sorry, I'm...
Do not jump.
No room for mercy. My blade is already...
Clean. There we go, we got it. But yeah. So, I was probably being too picky at it. Well, I think I was being the correct amount of picky. It's just... I'm just not getting lucky in the slightest. Like, Anomaly Mastery is great. Nothing there I want. HP percent again, yeah, but I'm not going to roll on it unless it has 2 stats that I really want. Then I'll roll on it. If it has 3 stats, then I'm chilling. I'll max that to 15 no matter what. And then it's just going to roll flat defense once and go into it all the time. But at least the flat stats are there. That is the bonus.
Waste of time.
Sorry, I'm late, Yanagi.
I hate it when he jumps, because then I don't get the anomaly proc for Miyabi.
Weakling.
Go now, child. Roger.
Okay.
There we go. Every pose with Miyabi's is really cool. Yeah, 38 seconds, that's bad. Okay, we have... Oh, love this. This would actually have been kind of okay to roll on if this was not defense percent. And that's nothing. Cool.
In pursuit. Surrender.
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
Okay.
My blade is already sheathed.
There we go. "23 seconds. It's fantastic. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna cry. Actually, this might just be like repercussions for winning every 50-50 and 75-25 yesterday, so that's fair.
Tough company. Stay focused.
I mean, I don't like it, but when I think about it that way, it makes more sense.
Resistance is futile.
Yanagi, I'll handle it. My blade is already sheathed.
I used all my luck for the year. I'm still so happy that that happened. But it's okay. Like I said, I ended up using like more than 2 months worth of energy in this one stream, so like no matter even if I get like absolutely nothing to use to build these characters with in terms of equipment, the amount of time I saved doing their skills is immense. Like I would probably not be able to use Astra for a really long time if I had not have done this. So at the end of the day, it is a net positive. I would just like to use them sooner rather than later, which is why I would like to get, you know, equipment for them. But it's proving to be difficult.
Sorry I'm late, Yanagi.
Do not jump, kid.
It's over. No room for mercy.
There we go. It's a 5-piece. She likes HP percent, but not enough to make it to warrant the 5-piece. Okay. We're gonna start crafting. We're gonna start crafting in hopes that we get something of value. Okay.
Eradicate
So
all
actually,
evil.
I'm gonna fodder the ones that I don't want now. Dismantle. Quick select. All discarded. Dismantle. Yes. Actually, there are 4 pieces. Very nice. Anakin below. There we go.
This is the path I follow.
Okay.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Like, that's fine. I do really need my crit stats to be significantly higher than that, because this is gonna make my HP go through the roof.
What brings you here this time?
6th Street, we're gonna go to Elfie. Okay. Let's see what crafting has in store for us. Maybe it's gonna give me some luck here. Maybe. Okay. We do not want this. We want this.
Truly unforgettable.
Okay. We're looking for ether.
Take your time.
HP.
and savor it.
HP. That's crazy. That's... We got ether. We did get ether, I guess. That's better than nothing.
The joy, this one's flavor
That's defense.
goes
That's
on
defense.
and on. Take
I'm
your
really hoping I
time
get a better
and
ether
savor
damage
it.
than the one that I had, because it has literally no stats I want.
This one's flavor
Defense.
goes on
Physical.
and on.
Please.
Take your time and savor it.
See, like, if I could have this on an actual piece, I would be so happy. But
The joy
that is
of
really
this
hard to get. Like, the
delicious
statistical
this
chance of getting
one's
that it is
flavor
very low.
goes on and
Pen
on.
ratio, defense, cool. And I can't even ask for them to remove defense as a main stack, because some characters actually want defense in their 5th slot. So it would just mess up those characters. Or make them significantly weaker, I should say. Fire damage bonus. Electric damage bonus. Please not HP. Great.
The
joy that this delicious this one's flavor.
I'm probably gonna
goes
have to
on
custom
and
craft
on.
the ether. This is decent. Why is this not marked? HP and crit damage. That's fine. And flat HP. This is a decent piece. I need to stop trusting that auto filter so much because it's not
What
accurate.
brings you here this time?
Okay. Well, first let's replace this, and now let's for damage. Okay. Okay. Please don't go flat HP. And you went flat attack. Not the best, not the worst. We'll take it for now. It can definitely have some improvement. But now we're gonna go into the 5th slot. With
I
the,
can help you
the
ward
6th
off
slot, in
misfortune
theory,
and
should be
disaster.
pretty easy because it's HP percent.
Would you
So,
like to try
like, I'm
today?
hoping like I can knock this one out pretty quick.
Ah, what
As
a
I get only attack
perfect
stats.
mix.
Like, see, look at that. That's so helpful. Okay.
Take your time and savor it.
I don't know why I hit the 1.
The joy that this delicious
Come on, something
this
good, please.
one's flavor goes on
HP?
and on.
We'll take it because we don't have any other option, but it's not good. Impact is not gonna. No.
Take your time and savor it.
Well, I gotta take off. Enjoy your stream. Thank you so much for stopping by. I do really appreciate it.
Take your
Tomorrow we will be
time
streaming
and
Wuwa. If
savor
you
it.
like Wuwa,
The joy
I hope you
that
stop by
this
for that. This
delicious
has
composition
potential.
brings is truly
This has potential.
remarkable. I'll be waiting for your
This
next
is the path I follow.
What brings you here this time?
Okay, give me this. I want this. Okay. What is? Please be crit damage. No, flat HP. We'll take that though. Just don't roll into flat HP. Please go to crit rate. This. Maybe I shouldn't have said we actually don't mind flat HP because that's all we're getting now. Like, this is sad. And this also gets 10% HP, so like, what is my
I can help
HP
you
stat?
ward off
Like what?
misfortune and
19,000?
disaster.
Yeah, it's probably a little too high. So I only have 31%. A lot of our crit damage is also coming from here, so we just have too much HP, I think. We need more crit stats. So what's the worst piece we have? Like, this piece is fine. This piece can stay. This piece probably needs to be the one that swaps. Actually, it's probably this one.
What brings you here this time?
So we need
What
a
flavor of
better
music
one of
would you
these.
like to try today? This one's flavor goes on and on.
Alright, we can do 2 more.
Ah, what a perfect mix. Take your time and savor it. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
This is the cool thing about it. It refunds itself kind of well. Not in like a whole lot, because obviously that'd be broken, but like it's enough to notice, I guess. Yeah, no. Cool. Okay.
The joy this one's flavor
Anomaly
goes
Mastery,
on and
Defense, HP, no, Impact, Attack. Nope. Yeah, this is really hurting my soul.
on. Ah, what a
Impact,
perfect
defense, 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 defense. Anomaly Mastery, Energy Regen, HP with no good substats. Anomaly Mastery, HP. Oh, hold on, this could be good. This could be a good piece. I don't care about anomaly mastery in the slightest, but
What brings
crit
you
rate for
here
damage.
this time?
We love crit rate for damage. Now, where is it? Please, avoid anomaly and defense. Thank you. Okay, come on. This is the dead piece. We don't even want to try it. Nope.
I can help you ward off misfortune and
What
disaster.
flavor of
It could be
music
worse.
would you like to try
Like,
today?
at the end of the day, it is a little annoying that I'm getting very little luck with my equipment. But, like, the amount of stuff that we were actually able to do today is pretty good. Like, we did save a lot of time doing all of this today.
Come back again soon.
Eradicate.
What brings you here this time?
What brings you here this time? I'm trying to make you stronger. Please. There's no shot I went into Anomaly Mastery 3 times. Well... I'll take that over this one, because it's still not good. But at least the crit rate's higher, and it's giving some crit damage. So it's like... It's better, but not by a lot. Not by a lot at all.
What brings you here this time?
Because I have to remember...
100 aromas.
I have 40% crit rate by the weapon. I have to remember that.
Goes on and on.
I have to remember. Okay, 3 more times. We can do this 3 more times.
This one's flavor
Energy
goes
regen.
on and on. The joy
And
that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Wow, no HP. No HP.
Take your time and savor
Impact,
it.
energy regen. Energy. See, getting all this energy regen would be really, really nice. It's just on the wrong character. A lot of characters really like having the energy regeneration, but yeah, it's just because energy regen on Yixuan is a dead stat. It does not matter at all. Like, he does not want it the slightest. So
This one's
hopefully we get
goes
something
on and
good.
on.
These. We've had a few contenders. They just all roll terrible.
The joy that
Okay,
this
actually, we're gonna
delicious
custom craft
composition brings is truly
one.
remarkable.
I'm always willing to custom craft one piece for every 5-star character that I have. Then it ends up doing that, and I'm like, I'm not ever custom crafting again. For this character.
What
Attack,
a perfect mix.
impact, HP, I guess it's fine.
The joy that this delicious composition
Energy
brings
regen,
is truly remarkable.
attack, impact, attack.
What a perfect mix.
Worth it, anomaly, attack, attack. I guess maybe my perception of how common HP was is off.
The
'Cause,
joy
I mean,
that
obviously
this
defense is the most
delicious
common one by a
composition
long shot,
brings
but
is truly
maybe
remarkable.
HP is not as common as I thought it was. Because I thought HP was the second most common one, with the first one obviously being defense, but it looks like that's not the case. It might be attack. It might be tied with attack, actually, now that I think about it. So, yeah. But, that's too bad. Go ahead and dismantle these, because I don't need them.
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Okay,
What
last,
a
well,
perfect
I can
mix.
craft 4 more, but, like, this is the last, like, major one. Okay, last one. See what I can do.
Take your time and savor it. The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Well,
I'll
Van.
be waiting for your next visit.
I'll take the money. I'm broke. Broke now. Okay.
This is
So
the
let's
path.
see.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
Yeah, there's just no point. This is significantly better. I feel like this one's also gonna be, yeah, that one's atrocious. Then there's no shot that this one's better. Eh? No, the crit damage. I need the crit damage. I probably need the crit rate. Yeah, but there's no point. I need the crit rate. I do. Because what happens if I do this? What happens if I just do main stat? Crit rate. And then I do like that, sure. What does your crit rate become? 57. So that would actually meet the quota right there if I have a crit rate piece. The problem being I don't have main stat crit rate that's worth it. So yeah. And I don't think this is gonna have. Whoa, nice healer. Thank you. Thank you. Actually this is a main DPS. So yeah, this is my best bet. Yeah, this is my best option. A lot of characters really. This is impact. That's not going to be helpful. Yeah, this is my best bet. The anomaly's sad because she doesn't do anything with anomaly very much, but the two crit values are so much better.
I can help you ward off misfortune and disaster.
I'm trying to think. How much energy did we end up spending today, chat? It was 2,400. And I had 101. Hold on. 101 times 60 plus 2. So I ended up spending 8,460 energy, and this is the build that we ended up with.
Eradicate all evil.
What brings you
Keep
here
in mind,
this
I
time?
did actually end up upgrading Astra as well, so like she's in a decent spot as well. She has no equipment whatsoever, but Yixuan is here, and she's kind of good to go. I wonder if I even have stuff for you laying around. I don't. No, I don't. Yeah, actually, this is the piece I never farm. Okay. Yeah, so all in all, I think it was worth it. Because again, like doing this would have taken a long time, just spending my daily energy rather than dipping into my batteries. So this was definitely worth it. I might off camera try and squeeze out a little bit more because I do have 20 batteries left. And I don't mind spending all of them for these two. But yeah, so this is basically what I have. This we do have done. Just waiting on weeklies to reset. So, yeah. So, I apologize, Subaru. You joined right when I was ending my stream, but it was very nice of you to stop by. If you don't mind, if you would like to, you can subscribe. I will be streaming Weathering Waves tomorrow for the new updates. It'll be super sick. And then I do have a YouTube channel, which, I mean, you're in my YouTube chat. I do post Zenless content there if you would like to check that out. But I'm live quite frequently. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Do appreciate each episode. It's Dewey. It's so good to see you. Hi. How are you? I haven't seen you in 2 years. Feels like it. It definitely feels like it. Wait, how are you? I can't stay super long because I'm supposed to end stream, but you know, I want to see how you're doing first. You're doing well. I'm glad to hear that. That's nice. So we actually have 30 batteries. We have more energy than I originally thought. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try to get these guys built better. Hopefully I can get some better equipment for them. If I do, I'll make a post it on my YouTube, like as a community post. But probably not gonna happen. I don't know. I think it's a good start. Like HP's more than fine. Crit damage I think is kind of in an okay spot here. Crit needs to be slightly higher because she technically has 40% crit rate masked in her weapon, so like this is actually 70. So all in all, I think she's usable. I think she's definitely usable. So yeah, whenever she uses her EX, I wonder if by hitting her EX twice she gains 2 stacks or whatnot. I don't know. But that'll be something I'll have to figure out later. But unfortunately, Sui, I do have to end stream. I'm really glad that you stopped by. It was nice to see you. I'm glad you're doing well. And like I said, I will be live tomorrow. So thank you, each and every one of you, for stopping by. I do really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Peace.